Mantorp Park never fails to deliver. There we have it. Lots and lots of records. Patrick Wikström not only took the speed record and the ET record, but he was also part of the quickest ever side-by-side pro mod runs ever seen in Europe with Mickey Gulquist. It's all to play for as we go to the final round at Sandepod. Mats Eriksson, Patrick Wikström, Håkan Nilsson, any one of these three could be the 2004 champion. Let's see what went on.
The championship is definitely still open. You got a really good chance to take it though.
Yes, we are well ahead in the points. We still got two guys that can beat us though. We have to make it one round in elimination and they have to win and be number one qualifier to take us out. But there's still a theoretical chance that they could lose.
I can't imagine him losing. One of the guys that can take the championship from him is this man, Mats Eriksson. He builds the cars as well as races them. This beautiful green Goblin, as it's called, it's a 56 Ford Crown Victoria, is a supercharged car. Now, what's Matt's thoughts on coming here to the final round and how does he think he's going to do?
Mats, you still have a chance to claim the championship. Explain to us, what do you have to do?
Yeah, we must take us to the final and win that. And if we do that, and if Håkan is losing the first round, I think we have a chance to win the championship. So we are going to try very hard here this weekend.
I always get the impression all these guys try really hard. Hello there, it's the final round of Pro Mods here at Sandepod Raceway in Great Britain. I'm John Price, Daryl Bradford's here with me. The interesting thing about this, of course, is that Mats Eriksson didn't make the final 8.
Yeah, 16 car field, 19 or 20 cars showed up at Sandepod Raceway for the final round of the championship. 16 car field, 8 of them got eliminated. Mats was one of them, so his championship hopes for 2004 are gone.
Yeah, indeed. So we look back at that final 8, the quarterfinals, and here is that man who holds now the European record, the Camaro of Patrick Wikström, coming up against Norbert Kuno in that Dodge Avenger. Now, Norbert has been doing so well here at Sandepod in this particular finals day.
Yeah, I mean, this is what international drag racing is about. Germany against Sweden, Patrick Wikström against Norbert Kuno, and it's going to be Patrick Wikström's day here against Norbert. Norbert, as you said, has been doing very, very well this season, but Patrick marches on to the semi-finals.
Yeah, good win for him, a 644 up against a 685, so it was a great race. Hey, look at these hot rods.
Some of the tastiest cars in the world. Honestly, you just want to take the wheelie bars off and drive these out down the road.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, dearie me.
Not certain I'd want to sit in the passenger seat, though.
Well, I'd sit in the driver's seat any day. So, in the right-hand lane, look at that.
Yeah, 38 Ford Coupe.
It defies description. Bert Englefield from England up against, well, the championship elect, as he is. He's got through to the second round, so he's done it. Håkan Nilsson from Sweden in the Fidet tomorrow. Now, on their qualifying times, they weren't too far apart, but I think Bert was a little bit asleep on the tree there. Tried to run him down, but couldn't quite get there.
First of all, congratulations to the championship, NDRS Bilsport Promodified.
Thank you very much. That was the main thing for us, this event, and if we go any further, it's just a bonus.
Well, here we go. Next pair that came out. New car to me, that green Corvette. I can't remember having seen it before.
Oh, it's a piece of work, it really is.
Patrick Pears.
Yeah, it used to be Ronnie Bergstrom's car. If you remember Ronnie Bergstrom,
right? Okay.
Beautiful silver Bilsport Corvette, but
there was problems here for Henry.
Yeah, poor old Henry Houston getting sidelined there. Henry comes over from Holland, races with us all over Europe, and has a very, very good time doing it. They've been running much quicker and faster. This is Patrick's first weekend in Pro Modified. He runs in a bit of an outlaw series, if you like, in Sweden, and it's the first time he's actually made the car legal, brought it over to Sandepod, and he's running some good numbers.
Yeah, 655, 215 miles per hour. These door slammers are absolutely wild.
And wild. A supercharged 57 Chevy up against a nitrous injected Mustang.
Yeah, just run through the differences between these two. This is Mickey Lindau and it's Krista Jacobs with the Mustang.
Well, one's a barn door, one's but a little more streamlined, I think, is the major difference. But supercharged engine for the black Chevy in the left-hand lane.
So that's smaller though, isn't it? It's
exactly.
About 526 cubic
smaller
inches.
Smaller engine, but obviously because it's got the supercharger on it, still makes about as much horsepower. Now, the 706 cubic inch engine in Krista Jacobs' Mustang there, fed with nitrous, gives it quite a lot more horsepower, up around the 2,200 mark, but a 640 for him, getting back to the pace he's used to running, actually, Krista, with that car.
Well, there you are. That sets up our semi-finals then. It is the two Patricks, Wikström against Pears and Håkan Nilsson against Krista Jacobs. But we go to the Battle of the Patricks to start off with. And a sort of more up-to-date Camaro coming up against this 63 Corvette, I think it is we have here.
It's just, it looks like it's going incredibly fast when it's standing still, that car.
Yeah.
It just looks so incredibly, it looks like an arrow. It just looks so swoopy. And, I mean, if you look, see the tiny little windscreen, he has to manage to look past the supercharger and see all the way down the track. But man on top of the pile at the moment is Patrick Wikström.
I want to win, and I want to make a new European record on the 620s. But this is little to win for that, I think, to make new records now.
Well, there you are. This man, Patrick Pears, has been having some clutch problems with his machine, getting a lot of tyre shake coming into this round. So they've reset the clutch, hopefully. They are hoping for big things here, but my goodness me, have they ever got a mountain to climb? As you said, new man into the class, coming up against Patrick. Patrick's had a year off, of course, came back in 2004 and immediately stamps his authority on the Pro Mod class, lying in second spot in the championship at the moment.
Yeah, he went off a bit in the middle of the season, looked like he was going to take the first round win at Santa Pod at the start of the year, straight back into the 630s. Unfortunately, his season went a bit sour, but he's more than back on form now. Up against Patrick Pears, both of them come into stage, flying off the starting line, and as you said, I think that clutch and transmission trouble was getting to Patrick Pears, and unfortunately after that run the prop shaft popped out the back of the car.
Yeah, never a good thing to happen, let me tell you.
Not really, no.
Look at that.
Broken blower belt as well. I mean, long trip back to Stockholm for the Speed Ghost team, but Patrick's in the final again with a 652.
Into the final, how about it?
We try to do everything. We really want to win this event, European finals.
Well, here we go. He's going to be facing off against one of these two. So we've got one Camaro into the final, a more modern Camaro than these two cars. These are 1960s hot rods, that's the only way I can call them. Highly tuned American cars. Both of these cars running big nitrous engines. Krista Jacobs in that blue Mustang, and nearest us, the man who's got the championship now, the Vedek car of Håkan Nilsson. These two guys can run almost identical times.
Both of these two cars, they're the only two cars in Europe that have run in the 6.3s with a nitrous engine. Krista Jacobs did it last year. Håkan Nilsson this weekend took his first dip into the 6.3s with a 6.39 to qualify him number 2. So this should be a very, very good race. Krista Jacobs' team have been chasing clutch problems all year. They didn't qualify for the first 3 races of the season. And when you consider that car's one of the quickest nitrous cars in Europe, it shows you how big the problem was. They kept working at it, got it straightened out, and this should be a fantastic race.
So here we go, up to the start line then for these two. The crowd really on their toes here, watching these hot rods and away together. Goodness me, there's hardly anything between these two. Look at them as they come down this end. Absolutely phenomenal. Håkan Nilsson takes it, but a side-by-side pair of 640 runs, a 6.45 to a losing 6.47.
So another final for you, and once again versus Wikström. It has happened quite a lot of times before.
It sure has, and I feel like it's my turn this moment. We've used to have real good luck here at Santa Pod, but we have had some trouble last couple of years we've been here, so it feels like it's our turn now.
Well, it certainly is his turn so far this weekend. Sets up a classic final. Numbers 1 and 2 in the championship. Supercharged car against nitrous car. Håkan Nilsson against Patrick Wikström. These two have been duking it out on the quarter miles of Europe for years and years and years. So this should be a real good race. As certain teams said, Pro Mod 2004, we're loving it.
Yeah, indeed. 30 years difference between these two Camaro shapes, of course, and Håkan Nilsson with the older one. But I wonder whether he is going to go out on the massive high. So many of the guys who've taken the championships this weekend at Santa Pod have also managed to win the race. Is it going to be Håkan Nilsson's time? Patrick Wikström and Håkan Nilsson running about a tenth apart in Patrick Wikström's favour. So Håkan Nilsson really has got to try and pull a good light on the tree, but remembering two different types of engine, and it's quite incredible to me now that the supercharged cars, there were a lot of talk a while ago that the nitrous cars were reigning supreme here. Suddenly the supercharged cars are the ones that are holding court, aren't they?
Oh, it makes the class just fabulously interesting because you've got such a mix of body styles brand new cars up against old cars, nitrous cars up against supercharged cars, and it's really good. That's why this class is such a fan favourite, because as I said before, it's a very international class. There's so many different countries and people from different countries, competing in Pro Mod in 2004 and hopefully in 2005 as well. It just makes it fantastic racing. 16 car fields, the crowds absolutely love them.
Yeah, here we go then. Once more up to the all-important start line. Now, obviously, because Håkan Nilsson knows he's got a 10th to make up, the team have going to have stepped up on the power a little bit there with the 60s Camaro. Patrick Vikstrom, the last one to go to stage. Here comes the line. And
huge tyre shake from Håkan Nilsson, nearly sends him into the other lane. Patrick Vikstrom, no such problems for the OFAB Camaro. Straight down the middle of the lane and in the winner's circle again.
And I tell you what, in the winner's circle with an incredible time, 6.33, 221 miles per hour. That little changing of lanes almost for Håkan Nilsson did him no good at all. There we are, friends at the end, but the man Nilsson is the champion this year, and Patrick Vikstrom on his comeback year has to be happy with second spot. Well, there you are, what a superb